my a phi will be going in this direction, my a theta will be in this direction. I will write clearly here. One will be in this direction, and one will be in this direction, and one will be in this direction. Okay, this is AR, this is A phi, this is A theta. And please somebody tell me, is it following your rule, right hand rule? AR A theta. Yes, anybody? Is it following your right hand rule? No idea.
No, sir.
It's not following. Yeah, it's something going in the opposite way, it looks. Then where is the mistake? Always it has to follow your right hand, your rule, right hand rule. Yeah, theta is looking that it's going upward. AR is also going outward. That's correct. Pi is also in that. Pi is also correct only. That is like increasing direction. Okay, so where is the mistake? Anybody? Say this is like this. Definitely your AR will be going in this direction. AR. And your theta will be going in this direction. Your pi will be going in this direction. R comma theta comma pi. Is it satisfying or not, sir? Anybody? No idea. I think it is satisfying only. It is satisfying your right hand rule. Or otherwise, you just modify this diagram in such a way you are familiar with that notation. You are familiar with that notation, then you just try to apply. Okay. I think it is satisfying. You can, I think for visualization, you can put like this also. Once ER can be like this. I'm just modifying. And if A theta is in this direction, then A phi will go in this direction. Just I have modified this diagram in this way. Is it okay? A theta, AR already making angle, and that pi is going downwards. Yeah, it's making a right hand rule. Okay, it is following the right hand rule. You please imagine it will always has to follow. You choose any point on the surface of the sphere. Okay, you just try to apply the right hand rule. Right hand rule means what, sir? You have to always go from R to theta. Okay, you place your right hand in such a way that your fingers are going from R to theta. Then your thumb will indicate the direction of pi. Thumb will indicate the direction of pi. Yeah, it's following the right hand rule. It's following the right hand rule. Then I will give you one intuitive idea here again. These vectors relationships are really complex. I have shown you already what is the relationship between the cylindrical coordinate system vector and Cartesian system vector. Okay, so I think here it's visible. Are you able to see this? The relationship between spherical coordinate system vectors, unit vectors, and ordinary Cartesian systems unit vectors. See, sometimes it depends on theta and pi, sometimes it depends on only pi, sometimes it depends on only theta, okay, like this. Sometimes it is 0. Okay, so I will take one point, I will give some idea. Please extend your discussion, or otherwise I will give you the idea here itself. you choose point in such a way that AR and AX lies on the same direction. Okay, again the dot product of this vector has to be 1. Yes sir, where you will choose the point? I am choosing a point. In that point, X vector direction and AR cap direction has to be true. That's why where I have to choose a point? I have to choose a point in x-axis. I have to choose a point where sir? In x-axis. Okay, once if you choose a point in x-axis, is it, what is your theta? Once if you are choosing the point here in x-axis, definitely your AR cap will be in this direction. Generally for x-axis, X will be in this direction. If you make dot product of two vectors that is going in the same direction, then definitely you will get the answer 1. But I have chosen a point on the x-axis. Once if I choose the point in x-axis, what is my theta? Anybody? What is my pi? I already told you. Once if you choose in x-axis, your theta is 90 degree because angle has to be measured from z-axis. Okay, once if you choose in the point in x-axis, pi will be measured from x-axis only. Then you are on the x-axis only, so 0 degree. Once if you substitute this theta value, sin theta 90 degree is 1, cos 0 is 1, so you are getting same answer, physical answer. Okay, so what I am telling, you choose a vector. Suppose if I am going to compare this one, you choose theta and pi such a way that you are getting 1, and then you imagine what is the vector you are getting. What is the vector? Particular vector in the sense, in this case you have to concentrate on theta. Okay, you are observing theta, you choose a point in such a way this gives 1, then you draw the a theta and you compare with the ax whether it is giving you 1 or not. Like this, you choose a pi. Okay, you choose a pi in such a way that ax and a5 is in opposite direction because it is giving you -1. It's exactly in the opposite direction. Please somebody, you try to do it as a assignment. Okay, you choose a point on the surface in such a way, you are getting some kind of visualization. Okay sir, you have to practice this. Okay, anyway I can also teach this, but again it is a waste of time. Okay, yes, so I am planning to, இது புரியுதா சார்? என்ன ஐடியா சொன்னேன்னு? இதே ஐடியாவை நான் வந்து சிலிண்ட்ரிக்கல் கோஆர்டினேட் சிஸ்டத்துல டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணேன். அங்க வந்து வெக்டர்ஸ்க்கு என்ன ரிலேஷன்ஸ் இப்படிலாம் டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணேன். அதே போலதான் இங்கேயும் ஒரு டேபிள் இருக்கு. அதுக்கு நான் வந்து உங்களுக்கு என்ன கொடுத்துட்டேன்? ஐடியா கொடுத்துட்டேன். ஸோ அதை நீங்க என்ன பண்ணுங்க, சால்வ் பண்ணுங்க, அதை வந்து ப்ரூவ் பண்ணுங்க. ஓகே, next, basics of vectors. Basics of vectors. Okay, say this is the axis, this is the axis. Okay, again these axes can be generally called with unit vectors. Say this is x cap, this is y cap, like this, x cap and y cap. Okay, now I am having some vector here, say some vector a cap vector. What is the projection of this vector on the x plane? What is the projection of this vector on the y plane? What is that meaning, sir? Projection means you are separating at a splitting as a two different component. நேத்தே சொன்ன உங்களுக்கு ஒரு ஃபோர்ஸ் இந்த டைரக்ஷன்ல போகுது, இந்த டைரக்ஷன்ல போச்சுன்னா அதை நீங்க அது எஃபெக்டிவா இந்த டைரக்ஷன்ல ரெப்ரசென்ட் பண்ணலாம். அதுவே ரிவர்ஸ்ல திங்க் பண்ணுங்க. ஒரு ஃபோர்ஸ் இந்த டைரக்ஷன்ல இருக்குன்னா அதை நீங்க என்ன பண்ணலாம், ஸ்பிளிட் பண்ணி இந்த டைரக்ஷன்ல பர்டிகுலர் ஃபோர்ஸ், இந்த டைரக்ஷன்ல பர்டிகுலர் ஃபோர்ஸ் என்ன பண்ணலாம், அப்ளை பண்ணலாம். ஸோ அதுதான் வந்து அது ஸ்பிளிட்டிங் ஆஃப் வெக்டர் காம்பனன்ட். அப்ப என்ன மீனிங்? வாட் இஸ் த ப்ரொஜெக்ஷன் ஆஃப் வெக்டர் ஏ இன் த x axis? What is the projection of vector A in the y axis? Okay, ஒரு வெக்டருடைய ப்ரொஜெக்ஷனை அதனுடைய ஆக்சிஸ்ல கண்டுபிடிக்கணும்னா வெரி சிம்பிள் ஃபார்முலா, a டாட் எக்ஸ் கேப். ஒரு வெக்டருடைய அதனுடைய காம்பனண்ட்டை கண்டுபிடிக்கிறீங்க, அவ்வளவுதான். ஓகே, ஒரு வெக்டருடைய காம்பனண்ட் எக்ஸ் ஆக்சிஸ்ல எவ்வளவு காம்பனண்ட் இருக்குன்னு கண்டுபிடிங்கன்னா அந்த வெக்டரை அந்த பர்டிகுலர் எந்த ஆக்சிஸ்ல வேணுமோ அங்க இருக்கிற யூனிட் வெக்டர் கூட டாட் ப்ராடக்ட் பண்ணீங்கன்னா அந்த காம்பனன்ட் கிடைச்சிடும். ஸோ இப்போ இது உங்களுக்கு என்ன காம்பனன்ட் தரும்? இங்க எக்ஸ் ஆக்சிஸ்ல எவ்வளவு காம்பனன்ட் இருக்கு. இதுவே நீங்க ஒய் கேப் கூட பண்ணீங்கன்னா ஒய் ஆக்சிஸ்ல எவ்வளவு காம்பனன்ட் இருக்கு. ஸோ இதுதான் வந்து காம்பனன்ட் ஆஃப் த வெக்டர்ஸ் கண்டுபிடிக்கிறது. ஓகே, உங்களுக்கு ரேண்டமா ஒரு வெக்டர்ஸ் இருக்கு, வெக்டார்ஸ், அந்த வெக்டாருடைய காம்பனன்ட் அட் பர்டிகுலர் ஆக்சிஸ்ல என்ன இருக்குன்னா அந்த பர்டிகுலர் ஆக்சிஸோடைய யூனிட் வெக்டர் கூட என்ன பண்ணணும், டாட் ப்ராடக்ட் பண்ணணும். ஓகே, அதுக்கு முன்னாடி உங்களுக்கு டாட் ப்ராடக்ட்னா என்னன்னு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் தெரியணும். ஸோ ஏ டாட் A vector B vector dot product is equal to what's our modulus of A modulus of B vector cos theta, modulus of B vector cos theta. Okay, now what is theta? Suppose if theta is 0, theta is the angle between the vector. If theta is 0, then this will give you the value of mod A and mod B. Okay, some value. Okay, again if theta is 90 degree, then it is giving you the 0. So what is the intuitive understanding here? What is the intuitive understanding? Say if I am having a vector like this, okay, I can calculate dot product of these two, then I will get some component here in x as well as in y. Okay, suppose in some cases I have taken a vector in this direction, exactly in this direction. Okay, this is my x cap direction. I can choose a vector. I can choose some vector in y cap direction exactly. So now please somebody tell me, if I calculate the component of this value in x, ஏதாவது component இருக்குமா sir? Anybody? There will be no component. Okay, there will be no effect because it is completely going on y axis. This is completely going on y axis. Then there will not be any component. There will not be. So please note down always that dot product means simply it's finding out the relation between the vectors. It's finding out the relation between the vectors. If the vectors are exactly perpendicular, there will not be any component. Then you will get your answer 0. You will get answer 0, exactly perpendicular. If I choose some vector, like this, you will get some relation because your x cap and a vector is going, now it's going in the opposite way. You are having some relation. You will get some negative answer. You will get some negative answer depending on your theta and AB. Okay, you may get some negative answer. That's it, because your vector and other vector is always opposite. So magnitude is same, but it is going in the opposite direction. So please always remember the dot product. The dot product means finding out the relation between the vector. See, in any case you choose one vector. If the another vector goes in a perpendicular direction exactly, then there is no relation. Your dot product will be 0. In our coordinate system, we are taking x cap, y cap and z cap. Please somebody tell me, if I calculate x cap and y cap, what will be the answer? 0, because there will be no component of x cap in y cap. They are exactly perpendicular. Similarly, if I calculate y cap with z cap, the answer will be 0, because there will be no component of y in z, or there will not be any component of z on y. So the answer will be 0. Or otherwise, if we calculate x cap with z cap, then answer is 0. What is the meaning? There will be no component of this one in this. Okay, and please somebody tell me, if I am choosing a point in such a way like this, it's going in this plane, then definitely there will be the component in y axis and there will be the component in the z axis. And depending on the space, if it is completely not in this plane, okay, if it is above or below this plane, then definitely you may be having the component in x axis also, either the positive component or negative component, depending on the point where you are choosing. If it is exactly on this plane, there will not be any x component. If it is above or below the plane, definitely there will be a component, because point நீங்க choose பண்றது பொறுத்து இருக்கு. Okay, அது எந்த planeல வருது அப்படி. So simply remember what is dot product. It's just finding out the relation or finding out the component of one vector on something else, one vector on the base axis, component of a vector, any vector on the base axis. That is the dot product. Okay, if somebody tell me, if I am having a vector a cap, I am making dot product with itself. Okay, I am having one vector like this. I am drawing one more vector. Okay, then what is the relation? It is completely correlated. What is the relation? It is completely correlated. So what is the meaning? Already I am applying some force here. Once again I am applying some other force on the same direction. Now what is the relation between these two? Definitely there will be a complete correlation. So you will get mod A and mod A in this case, because what is cos theta here? Cos theta will be 0. Cos 0 is 1. So definitely you will get some magnitude. There will be complete correlation. There will be complete correlation. Okay, that is the idea of the dot product. That is the idea of the dot product. Okay, then please somebody tell me what is the idea of the cross product. See, I am having A cap and B cap. It's giving you some magnitude. Okay, AB and sine theta. Okay, what happens here? Once if theta is 0, your answer is 0. If theta is 90 degree, and you are getting some magnitude, very high magnitude. If your theta is in between, you will get magnitude in between 0 and the maximum value. So what is the reality? Can anybody tell what is the application of this one? Very simple application of the cross product. And please remember, once if we make cross product, that new value, the new value will also be a vector. Clearly you have to mention this. See, if you are having one vector A cap, A vector, B vector, AB, cos theta, this will also have some direction, sir. Say, this is my A vector and B vector, this is on some plane. This is on some plane, on the base plane. I will get some answer. This is some answer, but this answer will be in some direction. That is the idea here. N cap. Please note down. If you see in a standard textbook, they will mention n cap. Okay, you will get a vector. The n cap is a vector perpendicular to the surface formed by this vector. Okay, sir. Please imagine yourself. There are two lines. Vector means a line, sir. Generally, there are two lines. With the two line, can you make a plane? Anybody? Yes. With the two line, can you make a plane or not? If the two lines are not lying one over another, if there are two lines, can you make a plane? Please answer to this question.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, with the two line, what you can make? You can make a plane. If the two lines are not overlapping one another, definitely you can make a plane. Okay, so that's why I have drawn a two line. You draw any two line, definitely there will be some angle between the two line. You can draw it at any angle. This theta can be anything. You draw two line, the theta can be anything, but definitely it will form some plane or surface. Okay, it will form some surface or plane. Your answer will be a perpendicular to this direction of the plane. Already you have formed the plane. For a plane, how you can draw a surface vector? The surface vector will be perpendicular to that plane. Okay, so you will get some answer, but that answer effectiveness will be in exactly which direction, sir? Exactly in the vertical, perpendicular to the surface you have formed with that two vector. Okay, A vector and B vector. Okay, then I think I have written it wrong here. In case of cross product, it is sine theta. In case of cross product, it is sine theta. And please somebody tell me, if theta is 0, can you make a plane? Anybody? Can you make a unique plane if theta is 0?
No, sir.
Yeah, you cannot make. Please think of yourself. Imagine yourself. If theta is 0, can you make a plane? You cannot make a plane. You cannot make a vector. That's why it is coming as 0. If theta is 0, you cannot make a plane. Once if you make a plane, then only you can draw the surface vector for that. Definitely your component will be surface to the vector that you have formed. You cannot make a surface at all, then there will not be any component. There will not be any component. That's why in case of cross product, if theta is 0, your answer will be 0. If theta is 0, your answer will be 0. And clearly one thing happens here. If there is some theta, definitely you can make a component. Definitely you can make a component. But please note down, as theta value increases, your value also increases. Once if the angle between the vector is high, angle between the vector is high, your magnitude is also high. Definitely magnitude is going to be in a perpendicular direction to your vectors. But if the angle between the vectors is high, because as theta increases, sine theta increases. As theta increases, sine theta increases. So if the angle between the vectors is high, this will have high magnitude. Okay, can anybody tell me that realistic application for this? Anyone? Okay, sir, please imagine yourself. Okay, you are sitting near the table on the chair. You are having some screw in your hand. You are having some screw in your hand. Okay, that screw has to penetrate into the table. You have to rotate in such a direction. Okay, you have to start at X. You have to start at X direction. Again, you have to rotate your screw towards Y direction. That definitely that screw will penetrate. That screw will penetrate into the table. Okay, see, please imagine the situation. You are having a table. You are having a screw in your hand. Okay, you have to, this is the table plane. Okay, you are having a screw in your hand. You are going to rotate in this direction. Screw, definitely, please imagine if you rotate the screw, again you have to keep your screw in your right hand. Okay, please keep your screw in your right hand, because we are following right hand system rule, coordinate system. Please try to rotate your screw from X to Y. Definitely it will go inside, but how fast it goes inside, it depends on two factor. Okay, first of all, how much bigger screw are you are having? Okay, or any other way, the size of the screw is fixed, and at one rotation, how much angle you are making? At one rotation, how much angle you are making? If you are rotating through smaller angle, okay, if you are rotating through smaller angle, definitely you will take a lot of time. If you are rotating through longer angle, very easily you will complete that operation at very less time. That is the idea of theta. That is the idea of theta in case of cross product. As the theta increases, magnitude increases. In this case, in our case, as the theta increases, we can complete our job at very less time, because as the theta is more, for every rotation, you are giving a more force for every rotation. Please think of yourself. For per rotation, you are making 10 degree. How much time you will take? Or otherwise, for per rotation, you are taking 30 degree. Or otherwise, for per rotation, you are making 45 degree. Then how much time you will take? Definitely, the time taken will decrease. Okay, you can complete the operation very easily. Okay, somebody may tell, why sir I have to take the angle? I will keep on rotating. That is not possible. Your hand will not rotate 360 degree. Please imagine yourself. Will it rotate 360 degree without taking the hand in the screw? You are keeping the hand in your screw. You are rotating. Can you rotate it without taking your hand? That's not possible. Okay, somebody may tell, I will keep on rotating. Then what is the need of angle here? So need of angle is important. With your hand at a time, at a stage, how much angle you can give? That is the idea here. If I give more angle, you will complete the time. You will complete the operation in less time. If you give less angle, you will take more time. The idea behind this, how much force you are applying while you are choosing a particular angle. That is the idea. This is the simple idea of the cross product. Okay, simple idea of the cross product. So please always remember, sir, cross product. Generally, you can take any two vector. Again, the vector, the cross product of these two vector will be in a perpendicular direction. That is, we denoting as a n cap. Okay, it all depends on a magnitude and b magnitude, and also what is theta. Okay, that is the idea. Yes. Okay, anyway, this is the basics of vectors. And again, what is the unit vectors in case of cross product? Anybody? See, this is my x cap. If I am taking one more vector, wait, this is my x cap, this is my y cap, this is my z cap. Then what is the cross product? X cap, y cap is equal to what, sir? Z cap. X cap cross product with y cap is z cap. I can take it in any other way. If I take y cap and z cap, definitely I will get x cap. Okay, and what is the another way? If I take z cap and x cap, then I will get y cap. These are all simple relationships already available in the book. Okay, but what happens if I take x cap with x cap? Anybody? 0. You are not at all making any angle. You are not at all rotating. There will not be any effect. Once if you make y cap with y cap, again you are not making any angle. Okay, for a rotation purpose, you have to make an angle. Once there is no rotation, once there is no angle, then your value is 0. For z cap with z cap, again still it is 0. And please somebody tell me, if I am making y cap with the x cap, what is the answer?
Minus Z cap.
Yeah, once if you are rotating from Y to Z according to the right hand rule, it will go to minus Z cap. Similarly, once if you do like this, it will go to minus X cap. Once if you do like this, it will go to minus Y cap. Please note down in your notes. Okay. Again, in all the cases, it will follow the right hand system rule. Right hand system rule. Okay. You go from X to Z, definitely your direction, your thumb will denote the minus Y direction. That is the idea of this vectors. Okay. Anyway, now we have discussed what is vectors or unit vectors, how it is related in both dot product and cross product, both dot product and cross product. Okay. Okay, already basics of vectors are already given. The book itself, please look into that. Okay, how to calculate dot product and cross product, everything. Okay, so again, to find out the cross product actual value, so definitely it is a vector. In this case, we have taken a simple cases, x and y, then it was in z direction. In reality, a and vector can be in any direction. Your answer will be in some other direction. Say I can take a vector like this also. Say in some other plane, some other way, such that my n cap may go like this. I can take a vector like this. This is some plane. My n cap may go like this. Okay. In reality, a and b vector can be anything. Okay. With any two vector, you can make a plane. Okay. For a plane, you can have a perpendicular surface. So in reality, the direction may be anything that can be easily calculated with the help of this formula. Okay. Matrix formula. That is the idea. Again, dot product is commutative. A dot b is equal to b dot a, but cross product is not commutative. That's why a cross b is equal to what, sir? Minus b cross a. Okay, minus b cross a. Again, distributive law is given, associative law given. Again, please note down, your vectors is not satisfying the associative law. What do you mean by associative law? Whenever there are three vectors, please note down. Please note down in your notes. So definitely, generally, you will have a confusion between commutative law and associative law. Generally, you will have a confusion between these two. Commutative means you have to take a two variables or only two variable. Associative means minimum three variable. Please note down clearly. Commutative means only two variable. Commutative means only two variable. Associative means minimum three variable. It can be more than three, but minimum three variable. With the two variable, you cannot explain the associative law. Please remember, with the two variable, you cannot explain the associative law. Please note down in your notes. Okay, so what is mean by associative? Whenever I am having minimum three variable, so suppose in this case only three variable. First, I do the cross product of B and C, then I do the cross product with A. I will get some answer. Or otherwise, first I am doing A and B, then I am doing with C, I will get some other answer. So both are not same, they are telling. Please, you take some vectors, A, B, C, and please try to prove, take it as an assignment and try to prove this. You take some random vector, three vectors. You know how to form the vectors. Just, what is the vectors? Say some vector A is like what? X cap, some number, AX cap plus AY, Y cap plus AZ, Z cap. Where what is AX, AY, AZ? These are all some numbers. These are all some natural numbers. It may be positive or negative. So with this, you can make a vector. Okay. So you take you take any three vectors. Okay. You take any three vectors. Please try to prove this. It is not satisfying the associative law. Okay. You try to prove this. Or is there any other intuitive way to prove that? That also you can do. Please take it as assignment and do it today. Okay. Then we have discussed about the unit vectors relationships. Okay. And again, yesterday I discussed about the parallelogram concept. Whenever there are two vectors, what will be the effective direction? Again, the vector may be like this also. the vectors are like this, sorry, again one vector is going in this way and another vector is going in this way, then what is the effective vector that will be going in this way? Okay, this is the idea. Any other doubts are regarding vectors, dot product, cross product, and regarding coordinate system? Anyway, now onwards, after this session, after the break, I will enter into the actual subjects, electrostatistics basics. Yes, any other doubt?